Hey guys, Pilot Steve with you, and do a video about Spruce Creek Fly-In. It's kind of a very unique community where we all have our own hangars and planes, runway, golf course. It's really a very nice community neighborhood. Fairly large. I don't know the exact count. The Bonanza getting ready to go here. And this is my hangar with the TTX in there. We're on Taxiway Lindy Loop. And this is the only taxiway that has both car and golf cart traffic. A lot of the houses here on the east side, that's the only way you can get to your house is through the taxiway. Most all of the other houses in here have a taxiway on one end and a street on the other, so usually there's no cars on the taxiways. As you can see, most people get around here by golf cart. Easiest way to get around. Nice houses in here, most of them with pools, with hangars. If the house is not on a taxiway, it's usually on the golf course somewhere. So you got golfers and pilots here, and a combination of both, I guess. This is runway 6, the departure end of runway 6. And the preferred runway is 24, but it seems like the winds in the morning are 24, usually in the afternoon are 6. There is an AWAS on the field. You can listen and see what the winds are. Of course, you can look at the neighboring airports, Daytona, Ormond Beach, etc., and see what their winds are. And this is one of my favorite little spots. It's just a nice, quiet spot under some oak trees by the golf course and the runway. I come out here a lot. Every day at 3:30, there's usually a crowd of folks with their dogs here. So if you like dogs or want your dog to meet a dog, this is the place to come. See, the golfers are out today. This is the weekend of the local championship tournament for Spruce Creekers. So somebody's going to win the championship and have a preferred parking space at the clubhouse. There's a departure off of runway 24 today. See quite a bit of traffic since it's the weekend. There's a lot of planes coming and going this morning. And there's a good look at the runway. It's 4,000 foot long, plenty long enough. There's several Citation jets and Honda jets that come in and out of here. So, if you got any kind of piston airplane, you shouldn't have any problem at all. Once you get used to it, it really is easy. 4,000 feet used to be my minimum length for my Corvallis, but now I'm sure I can land in 3,000 with no problem. A lot of little lakes and nature areas throughout the community. And so if you like to walk, get around, it's easy to do. Another look at the runway. So this departure end is 6. Golf course on the other side. Golf course snakes pretty much all through here. 18-hole golf course with a country club, clubhouse, restaurant, and weight room, community swimming pool, tennis courts. So we have our own little setup in here, which is really nice. Fairly new to the community. I've only been in here about a year. So if I get something wrong or leave something out, just let me know. I don't guarantee to know anything or all of anything about the community. I'm still learning, meeting folks every day. Very friendly crowd in here. They keep the grounds immaculate. See here, they're doing a little bit of drainage work. Another little nature area. Real nice to come into and walk through these areas. Beautiful landscaping. There's usually benches, picnic tables throughout the area. Unusual to see a car on a taxiway here. He may be lost. That's what it looks like. Out walking their dogs all the time. Well, this is kind of a unique little area here. They have these little duplexes, little but not that little. They have shared hangars. Not really shared, but they're side-by-side hangars. Two families live in these houses. It's not very many of them, but if you're single or don't want a lot of stuff to keep up, makes sense. Very seldom are these for sale. You'll find that hangar homes in Spruce Creek, usually there's only one or two for sale at any one time, and they sell very quickly. Prices are up pretty good just because of the limits, the desirability of the community. This is probably one of the only real community air parks in the whole state of Florida, which is unusual because there's a lot of airport not communities, but airports with houses in Florida, but most of them are very small, just enough houses to surround the runway usually. And like I say, this is the only real community airport that I know of. So, this is a closed runway. It's been closed for years. So it's more or less just a taxiway now. Anytime there's events or things going on, it'll usually happen at this runway. All the commercial buildings are down this runway. I'll show them to you here in a minute. If you are in the area and hear somebody talk about the big oak tree or under the big oak tree, this is what they're talking about. The big oak tree, right about in the center of the runway. And every Friday evening, there's an impromptu air show put on by the residents. Usually there'll be a lot of formation flying, landings and takeoffs, low passes, what have you. They usually have a coordinator that arranges everything. And this fence will be lined with golf carts from one end to the other. And there'll be a bunch of golf carts inside. Everybody be sharing hors d'oeuvres and wine and stuff. So it's a good, nice get together. Say that's every Friday about sundown. How you doing? Nice little area. This is guest parking. We're on the honor system. They ask you to put your name and contact information and a little donation in the box here. So usually you're invited in. I don't think there's nobody will say anything if you want to just come in for lunch or something. And we only ask that you donate if you're going to stay overnight. So the online rules and regulations are coming in and out of here on our website. I'll put that below in the comments. There's quite a few maintenance hangars here for folks. There's a lot of folks that don't have hangars connected to their house, so they'll usually rent a hangar or own a hangar up in this area. This is one of two restaurants in the community. This one is private, open to the public. Not private, it's open to the public. It's not connected with the community. private owner, and really good. So sit outside, get a good view of the planes coming and going. This is all private parking over here for folks that either don't want a hangar or can't get a hangar, need a place to put their plane for a while. And there's quite a bit of parking, so if you're going to come in for a week or so, there's plenty of room. Getting close to the departure end of 2-4 now. See that there, runway is surrounded by lots and lots of houses. This is 2-4, and there's a little taxiway here that runs you up to 2-4, and they ask that you do your run-ups on this side of the runway along the end of this taxiway. A lot of folks come out and just watch the planes come and go. We have a fuel company on the field, Yelvington Aviation. I don't think they do any maintenance, but they may. There are several people that'll come in here and do maintenance if you need it. But this is the self-serve fuel pump. Fuel prices are very competitive. So if you need Jet A or avgas, you can get that right here with a credit card anytime. It's 24 hours. $5.45 today, that's not bad. And this is the commercial district of our little community. There are several businesses in here, most of them real estate. See a bunch of folks enjoying their lunch out here in the beautiful weather. It is very nice today. It's about 70, 75. It's a great day to be out. And some more businesses. Got our own salon. Need a haircut. And law offices and real estate offices. Get a little business done here. Got our own little post office. And then back to the hangar area. These are all privately owned hangars, and they're available for rent. You need maintenance done, usually there's somebody here that can help you out with maintenance. You got somebody coming over to work on your plane, you usually find a hangar to stick it in for them to work on. Hangars on both sides. And Yelvington has a facility on this taxiway. They keep their trucks and their fuel farm. And if you'll call them, usually before 10 in the morning, they can get to you that day, or at the latest the next day. I have a great guy named Scotty that runs the trucks. He'll come right to your hangar and fuel you up. And I always give him a nice little tip. Makes it very convenient. So don't forget to take care of Scotty when he comes. And a bunch of taxiways branch out from the end of the taxiway here, so smaller taxiways up to the houses. They don't really want cars driving down these taxiways unless they need to get to the house to do servicing or deliveries or something, but usually there's not much car traffic back on the taxiways. They try to keep them great, and they don't want cars because little rocks get torn up on the taxiways, and obviously we want to keep our taxiways clean so we don't have rocks that mess up the propellers and stuff. Let's see, the taxiway taxiways sprawl out all up through here. So depending on where you live, you may have a little bit of a commute from your hangar to the runway. And this is typical of quite a bit of taxiways. I don't know the exact mileage of all the taxiways in here, but it's quite extensive. Sounds like someone's lining up for 2-4 here. There's all kinds of airplanes. You never know what you're going to see up in here. And that's the road that goes in front of these houses. And like I say, the taxiway's on the back side. So that's pretty much our community as far as the runways associated. I will go up and show you the country club here in just a minute and see how that looks. Okay, now we're going to go up and take a quick look at the country club. Across the taxiway, you always got to look for aircraft traffic. They have the right of way, always, on all the taxiways and runways. Of course, aircraft have the right of way. If you're a car and you're going down a taxiway, you see a plane coming, just pull off in somebody's driveway, give them the right of way. And it's a typical street of what houses look like. That don't have hangars. The ones on the right don't, the ones on the left do. Like I say, the taxiways snake all up through here, so most of these houses do have hangars. Come on up here to the country club. Very nice homes up in here. As you can see, the yards are kept real nice. The grounds are always immaculate. Hawk's Nest is the area I told you about that has the duplexes. Through here. We looked at the back side of these dual hangars a little while ago. Tennis courts, pickleball courts over in this area. Racquetball area, indoor racquetball, and the community pool. A lot of wildlife in here. Really a beautiful area. It's very nature oriented. A lot of growth of plants and trees. Stuff grows fast in here. And then, like I say, a lot of wildlife. Birds, ducks, a little bit of everything up in here. Deer, raccoons, about anything you can think of that's in Central Florida. Hanging out in here. In fact, I have 2 turtles that have dug a hole and live in my yard, and they're protected, so I like them anyhow. I wouldn't mess with them, but they are welcome to stay as long as they like. They pretty much hide out underground all the time. Country Club is very busy today. Like I said, today's the last day of the local membership tournament. Those guys will probably be done here before too long. And our clubhouse is up here. And it's our restaurant and bar. Exercise room. nice driving range over here in front of the pro shop. And driving through here, they have a lot of crosswalks with the golf carts. Something to be looking for all the time. But as you can see, it's a beautiful area. Lots of neat stuff going on. More houses. These are country club houses. These are all on the golf course. Without hangers. Very nice houses. So, that's a pretty good tour. Spruce Creek Fly-In. Runway area, the hangars, country club, and the homes, taxiways. And there's always something going on in here. So it's more than just a place to land your plane and park. Great community, great people in here. Events happening most all the time. I'm sure there's something for St. Patrick's Day today. Comments, just leave them below. Hope you enjoyed the tour. Pilot C, signing off.